Hello everybody and welcome to Talkin Chalk. I'm Ken Berthelot. Talkin Chalk is the show where faith, sports, and leadership all come together. Today we go right into the heart of New Orleans and visit Brother Martin High School, where Coach Mark Bonis, in only his third year, has the Crusaders set for a state championship run. It's an amazing story because Brother Martin lost so many seniors, no one expected anything from this team this year. Yet here they are in the playoffs with a chance to go all the way. We'll meet the players who are making this happen right after this on Talkin Chalk on WHNO TV 20 Sports. Welcome back to Talkin Chalk. Let's go out to Brother Martin and talk with Coach Mark Bonis. He builds on a great tradition that started out as St. Aloysius on Rampart Street and then followed the Bobby Conlon era, where the Crusader football program became almost a dynasty. Now Mark Bonis, in his third year, lost a lot of seniors, yet continues to build a tradition and a program to be proud of at Brother Martin. Let's meet the coach. You've talked about building a program here. Where are you as you measure the program that you're trying to build?
I think we're on the right track. Still got a long way to go. But the good thing is that we've surrounded ourselves with great people, great staff, great kids, and our kids are really buying into our program principles.
You know, you're being kind because many people said, hey, these guys lost so many seniors, they shouldn't be in the playoffs this year. Here you are competing for a state championship. You're in the playoffs.
Yeah, you know, and we lost a lot of great guys, you know, great character guys, great athletes. I had a few people that are playing college football right now. You know, lost one of the best running backs in the state. But after last year, we talked to our upcoming leaders, upcoming seniors as well as starters. We have a lot of young starters, but talked to them about not rebuilding, but simply reloading. And our kids have bought into that. They've worked real hard during the off season and throughout the year, getting better every day, coming out and practicing with a purpose. And you know, because of that, we're in a really good position. You know, finishing up the year 7-3 during the regular season, and real proud of our kids and my staff.
To summarize what your seniors have had to say, they said you and this coaching staff have played such a big role in their lives because you've helped them in their faith, you've helped them overcome adversity, and you've helped them realize there's nothing they can't do. How do you instill that in these guys?
You know, I'm glad to hear that. You know, those are things that we talk about every day, and this is the thing. You know, football is a great sport, but it really is. You really learn a lot of life lessons through football, and that's important. Coach Conlon, when he was here, he used to do that, and you know, he was a great coach, but also a great mentor, a great man, and that's what we strive to do. And want these guys to realize that football can be used as life lessons, and when those situations arise, it's important to help them realize that.
What coaches have had the biggest influence in your life to help you be the success you've been in this short time as a head coach at Brother Martin?
A few, you know, but one that really stands out is my high school football coach, Mark Bonis. He great football coach, great friend, great mentor, as well as Jeff Bauer from Southern Miss. And those guys, you know, and I almost forgot, and I shouldn't have, Scott Bain's father, head coach at Shaw High School, coach for him. A lot of things that I've learned, have come from him, and I would say those three guys have really played an important role in my maturation process. Still a long way to go, but you know, what's great about those guys, I can call them at any point with advice, and they're willing to give me a hand.
Now that's the young guys. You graduated from Jesuit High School.
Yes, sir.
And you're now coaching here at Brother Martin. So when you look at the Bobby Conlons at Brother Martin, the Ken Tarzettis at Jesuit, the old guys, the guys you don't have a chance to sit back and talk with right now, is there anything you can learn from them, maybe by talking to other people, reading their stuff?
The big thing is what you talked about earlier, is trying to build a program, you know, and that's what we're that's important. When you look at Coach Conlon, who was here for over 20 years and has instilled such great life lessons and so many young men. That's important. Wanting to be at one place for your whole career, and that's what I look forward to doing.
Two of the players who are helping make this happen is defensive end Julian Obiaho and running back John West. These two young men are very special on this Crusader football team. Tell me about this Brother Martin team. What makes this year's team so very special?
I think I've been on the team, of course, for 4 years since I was a freshman. What's different about this team is that everybody's so close. Like, we have a lot of new people starting, and the guys who have experience, we tell stories and encourage the younger guys who haven't played in many games to keep their courage up, and pretty much that's what's different about the team. We believe in each other.
How far can this football team go this year?
We can win state this year. We can win state.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Coach Bonis, what is he? How has he helped you rather prepare for life after football, prepare for college if that's the way you want to go? What has he done for you?
He always tells us stories about like what he did, and pretty much what he tells us is football is very important, but it's not the most important. Make sure you keep your family in it. Make sure you keep your friends, and of course God in it.
Yeah. And how have you had to rely on your faith to make you the person and the success you are?
Well, every single day I thank God I can play football. You know, like whenever you're told that football is very dangerous and that one play could be your last. So every single day I get to play, I thank God.
And you watch guys who have made it all the way up to the top, the National Football League, and who have you modeled your career after, your playing days after? Who you look up and you say, that's the guy I want to be if I can make it to the National Football League?
It's a lot. Well, pretty much, there's not a particular person. I just think of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the way they play. They play nasty. They play with a lot of effort. They play with a lot of passion. That's why I like to model my play after.
Julian, he's been playing for us since he was a freshman. You know, great player, great athlete. Still, he very quiet. Trying to get him to come out of his shell. But just, you know, what's great about him, he's very football savvy. He's one of the first people here at practice and one of the last ones to leave. You know, and also a great student. You know, he near 4.0, and so he's just a great, hard-working kid.
Talk a little bit about your role as a senior leader on this team. You see some of the guys looking up to you. What type of role do you want to play when you see that?
Like you said, I just want to be a leader, you know, just because I'm one of the few remaining starters on the team. So, Coach told us it's our responsibility this year for seniors and as well as other underclassmen leaders to step up this year and lead us to where we are right now.
Well, you're pretty proud of the underclassmen and what they've done for this senior class?
Oh, very. I'm very proud because a lot of people doubted us, you know. They said that since we were losing a lot of seniors this year, we weren't. I mean, this would be a rebuilding year, but we found it to be a reloading year as well. So I'm really proud of them. I'm proud that they stepping up this year and becoming major contributors to the team.
Your running game is pretty good. Talk about that offensive line that's opening up some holes for a little bitty guy like you. They can't find you when you get behind those big guys.
Yeah, I mean, they worked hard all year. Once again, people doubted them as well. We lost all our whole O-line with seniors, besides our right tackle, Ryan Hofeld, but they really come a long way, and I'm very proud of them because I had to progress as a running back as well.
How has Coach Bonis gotten help, and the coaching staff here at Martin, how have they helped get you ready for college and for life?
Well, they can relate to us very well. They all have been in our shoes before, so you know, they pretty much know the ropes and what it's like to be a high school player and then transition on to college and life after that. So I feel like they've helped us a lot.
And what does college hold for you? After high school, what's next for you?
I'll be attending college somewhere. Maybe. I have a few schools looking at me for football, but I also have a backup plan if that doesn't work out.
And what's the backup plan?
To attend either Southern Miss, LSU. Go to school there. Yes, sir.
To walk on or just be a student?
I mean, I could walk on, but you know, it'll be a decision at that time. You know.
What role has your faith played in your success as both a person and a football player?
Oh, it's played a lot. I love the fact that we pray after every game. We play the decade of the rosary, and that really helps a lot because I come from a family where faith is very strong, and actually we attend church every Sunday, so it helps a lot. I think faith helps a lot in all of this.
John West, once again, another guy who's been playing for us as a freshman, like a little brother to me, you know, almost. He great kid, hard-working kid. Can't say enough about him. He would probably have played a lot earlier as a running back, or a lot more as a running back at other schools, but he had the unfortunate, I guess, event of playing behind Dante Butler, who's one of the best running backs in the state. So you know, John's finally, you know, has started this whole year and is getting, you know, having the success that I would hope he would have. And so I'm very happy for him. And once again, one of those guys that'll be one of the first ones at practice and one of the last ones to leave.
When we come back, we'll meet more of the Brother Martin Crusader players who are making it a very special year in 2011, right after this on Talkin Chalk on WHNO TV 20 Sports. Welcome back to Talkin Chalk. When a special year happens, it's usually because players go far above and beyond what's expected of them. Two players, Javon Singleton, a quarterback and running back, and Myron Chapman, a linebacker, have been injured for much of the year. They have to watch practice during the week, but somehow find a way to play on Saturdays to help the Crusaders find success. Let's meet these two young men. Myron Chapman, outside linebacker. Wow, man, this is a special Brother Martin team with a special Brother Martin defense. Tell me about this team and why it's so special.
Our team is really special because we all became one. We all believe in the same thing, believe in each other. We've been working really hard at practice, and Coach been doing a really good job preparing us for games.
And then you're off to a great start, and all of a sudden, the little hiccup in the road. You get to the Jesuit game, and it just all falls apart. You come back after that like it didn't even matter and didn't even happen. Talk about the fact that this team didn't play its best, and what effect did that game have on this football team?
I think that game really set us back, just a minor. But Coach kept us in it, kept motivating us, tell us just like he does every game, tell us next play, next game. Can't live in the past. You can't think about things that already happened. You can just.
And listen, some players and some teams talk that game, but can't do it. You guys pulled yourself back together. Now you're in the playoffs. Now you've come back. You didn't let that game bother you. How did you do that?
Just working hard. We know we had to come back strong. When our opponents were going to come after just as Jesuit did, we had to just prepare really well and keep our composure.
Talk about this coaching staff. You said they prepare you all so well for games, helped you come back when you guys were down a little bit, got you to a point where no one believed in you. What has Coach Bonis and this staff meant to this football team and to you personally?
They really play an important role. I know they talk about the players, but the coaches do a really good job of informing us of what we're coming up, what we're going against, who the key players are, showing us film, and just having us prepared to what to do.
Some of your teammates said this is one of the closest teams they've ever been associated. Do you feel that way, and why is that?
Yes, because we hang out outside of school. Everybody, we get together and talk. Talk about what we have to do. Just talk about what this team can be.
As a senior, are you a vocal leader or a leader by example? And describe the way you are, either one.
I think I'm a leader by both. I try to be a leader by both. I'm not really that much of a vocal leader, but I try to do my best and give it 100% so the upcoming linebackers and upcoming players can do the same.
Now, when a linebacker tells me he leads by example, ooh, I see black and blue marks on offensive players on other teams. Do you? You say you're hitting hard, aren't you?
Yes,
That's
sir.
how you lead by example?
I try, yes, sir.
Who's your college or NFL hero? Who do you model playing linebacker after?
Ray Lewis.
Why is that?
Yeah, he brings the pain.
How is your faith, and what role has your faith played in you being a success both on the football field and here at Brother Martin?
My faith played a role in never giving up. Believing all the time, believing in God, believing that He does everything for a purpose. Just like the Jesuit game, it must have been His will, so we just have to come back and fight strong. Let His will be done.
And Myron Chapman, boy, I tell you what, I told him when I started talking to him, you look like a linebacker.
He does, and this is the funny thing, though. He could play any position on this football team. He's another guy we've been trying to get out the last few years from basketball to come play football. Finally got him to come out his senior year. Could play receiver, could play safety, could play linebacker, could play defensive line. He's just that athletic. But he filled a spot for us at linebacker, and boy, he's come on strong. I'm going to tell you, and I tell us all the college coaches that come in, if he'd have been playing since he was a freshman or sophomore, he would be a top-tier linebacker in the country. I believe that. Just this year playing as a linebacker from week to week, he's unbelievable to watch. He's a true I think Division I athlete, Division I recruit, and I wish the best for him. He's once again just a great kid.
Says he models himself after Ray Lewis because Ray Lewis brings the pain.
Well, he does too. you can ask some of the guys that he hit on his highlight film, but what's great about him is that doesn't say a whole bunch, and when he does say things, people listen to him. He's always got a smile on his face. He loves being. You can't say this nowadays. He truly loves coming out to practice and practicing. And that's fun. That's fun being around guys who enjoy the practice.
What role did Coach Bonis and the assistant coaches play in helping this team believe in themselves and come together when nobody else believed in the Crusaders?
They always told us it was about us, nobody else. Don't worry about the outsiders. Keep everything on the inside, and we're going to be a better team. We're going to work hard. He told us that he was going to coach hard, and that's what made the turnaround.
So you don't get through a season without being nicked up and injured a little bit. How are you fighting through the nicks, the bumps, the bruises, and the injuries?
Knowing that you have a big game to play, you want to win with your team, your brothers, and celebrate with those guys. So that's what it is. Yes, sir.
This school, people, alumni, graduates, great history here. How has Brother Martin helped get you ready for life after high school?
Because it helps me knowing that I could get help from this school anytime. It let me know that the people around you is great people, and you could talk to them about anything, your life, schoolwork, anything, and it helps you to get prepared for college because of the help and the schoolwork they give you, the education, it prepares you for the next level.
How have you had to rely on your faith to help you be the success and the person you are today?
It helped me become the person I am today because the people around me believed in me, my coaches, my brothers, this team, and that's why I am here today.
Jabbar.
I asked him, I said, what position do you play? And he looked at me and says, athlete.
I think he just likes saying that, Well, he's done a lot for us. He's played a little bit of running back, a little bit of quarterback, probably played a little bit of receiver for us. He's a guy I've been trying to get out for the last couple of years. He's played basketball for us. Finally got him to come out this year, and he's only a junior, so his career here is very promising. And once again, he's just fun to watch. He's a great competitor as well.
When we come back, we'll meet one player who's a very special leader on this Brother Martin Crusader football team. Right after this on Talkin Chalk on WHNO TV 20 Sports. Welcome back to Talkin Chalk. There's a special young man on this Crusader football team named Sidney Brinson. He's a nose guard. Tore his ACL this year and was unable to complete his senior season. Instead of just quitting football, though, Sidney acts as a coach for this team. He helps lift the spirits, and it's a special role for him because he is the student ministry leader at Brother Martin, a role he accepts with very special responsibility and pride. Sidney Brinson, boy, we talk about going through adversity. Here, your senior year at Brother Martin, no one gave you a chance. Team's gone to the playoffs, and you've got a torn ACL. Talk about how you've handled that.
Well, it's been very difficult, and it's pretty much a senior player's worst nightmare. But, all my players and all my brothers and coaches have been here for me. And if I didn't have a strong faith and strong relationship with God, I don't know where I would be right now. But I still find peace, and I'm still happy coming out here supporting my team.
How did you call upon your faith to help you overcome this adversity?
Well, really, when I was elected to the executive board on student ministry at my school, I realized that I had to be a leader in my faith. And through this injury, I still had that calling to be a leader in my faith. So it would be kind of selfish of me to, not be a role model to people that look at me for my faith if I just let this injury change who I was.
So you're aware of that all the time. You're aware that, hey, I'm a student ministry leader. I've got to be an example of faith. People are looking at me, and what do? Just set the example?
Yes, sir. I just try to be the best person I can be, no matter, what problems, what adversity I face.
Now, what's your role being injured on the team for the rest of this year?
I'm still a student minister. I'm still a Eucharistic minister for my team for pregame. And whenever we have pregame mass, I still distribute the Eucharist, the host to my team. And they all call me Coach Brinson. And
you like that?
Yes, sir. I do like it. It makes me feel useful, you know.
Well, could coaching be in your future, Coach Brinson? Or is that just something here in high school for the rest of your senior year?
I'm really not sure. I love football. I love competing. You know, I get that from Coach Bonis. I love to compete, but I'm really not sure.
How has Brother Martin and Coach Bonis and the rest of the coaches here and the faculty at Brother Martin prepared you for life and for life after high school?
They have taught me that, for one, I'm a special person. I'm a special individual. They've taught me to use my talents to the best of my ability, and they've always taught me to just, you know, no matter who doesn't give you a shot, to always be the best that you can be, to always succeed and always be number one that you in everything you try or everything that you are a part of.
Sydney is once again, great Christian, great student athlete. He for the last couple of years, we've moved him from position to position and try to help the team out, so he's been very selfless in that, in accepting his role as a fullback, as a defensive lineman. And this year we moved him to defensive line, knowing that we would need a guy there. He stepped in and did a tremendous job for us. Unfortunately, we lost him. I think it was in week 6, and we haven't really been the same up front since. You know, we really miss his presence, but the great thing about him is that he comes around, he's at every practice, and he's really served as a coach and as a mentor to a lot of these younger guys.
Congratulations to Coach Bonis and the Crusaders on a great regular season in 2011. Hope you've enjoyed this edition of Talkin Chalk. Join us next week for more right here on WHNO TV 20 Sports. I'm Ken Berthelot. Thanks for watching.